because it was never that kind of beef. Now, I can't tell Kendrick how to feel and how to move, but in Game's mind, remember, he helped Kendrick. He helped a lot of dudes. Kendrick, J-Rock, Top ain't gonna take that from me. We know that. Bro could keep it gangster, right? So he feels like I'm big bro to these cats. So if y'all got some rap shit, some little sub shit going on, I and Game head, it ain't serious. Ain't no bodies fell. Ain't nobody been shot. Ain't nobody bitch got fucked. This how Game gonna look at it. Game, when it come to Game and it being a problem, he come from it being a problem or it's not a problem. You get what I'm saying?
You know, I get that, but you don't, like, I feel like there's like an entitlement or a power dynamic. How could Kendrick feel a way about Game bringing Drake to his hood? It's not like he brought him to Kendrick's crib.
Because Kendrick...
It's funny how people say that Drake is like the most emotional, soft rapper of all time. But when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, he gets so many passes. Let me explain, right? So when Drake did the First Person Shooter song with J. Cole, which Kendrick Lamar was supposed to be a part of, he turned it down. Kendrick Lamar got in his feelings and basically dissed both of them, right? On the Like That record. When Drake dropped the Taylor Made freestyle, where he was doing the AI Pac and Snoop, Kendrick Lamar got in his feelings with Snoop Dogg because Snoop Dogg kind of shouted out Drake, right? And now you have a situation where, because Drake in the Game shot the 100 music video in Compton, Kendrick Lamar felt some type of way because he's from Compton and he don't fuck with Drake. Yo, Kendrick Lamar, bro, like, it's crazy how people really give you passes for this stuff, bro. I guess because you're fully black, you're American, you're not biracial, you know, you're affiliated with the Bloods. I guess because of that, you get a pass. And because Drake is biracial and he's from Canada and they not like us, like, you get a pass for all this sucker shit. But last time I checked, bro, the Game don't gotta run nothing by you, bro. The Game is your OG. The Game came out before you. The Game already was a successful rapper before you. And if you want to play devil's advocate, when you did that song with 50 Cent and you was on Power, the Game didn't come out and diss you and say he felt some type of way about that. Because you did that years before Drake did the 100 music video. Maybe it was around the same time, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, if you're going to do that, let's talk about you. You doing songs with 50. Game didn't care. Everybody knows Game and 50 got a weird relationship. They, you know, 1 minute Game is dissing 50. The next minute he wants to get back in G-Unit. You know what I'm saying? But I just find it so funny how the West Coast gives Kendrick Lamar all of these passes, bro. It's crazy to me, bro. Like, Kendrick Lamar really is a hater, bro. Like, you hate Drake so much when the man has done more for you in your career. Probably the only other person that's probably done more for Kendrick is probably I would say Dr. Dre and Top Dog. But it's like, bro, like, when you first came out, Drake was already bigger than you. He did the Poetic Justice song with you, gang. He put you on his tour. Like, he showed you nothing but love. Even after you had success and y'all was sneak dissing each other, like, when your albums did good, Drake would shout you out. So all of this, like, cutting people off and not fucking with people because they doing this with Drake, bro, it's some weirdo shit, bro. It's some hating ass shit, bro. And it makes you look like the emotional, soft rapper. And you supposed to be the gangster nigga from Compton.
Game was mad that he couldn't get on the phone with Kendrick. Why the hell would he? Why would Kendrick?
He could have got on the phone with Kendrick because
Stacko says otherwise.
Listen. See, you don't understand it. Even if Kendrick wouldn't have picked the phone, what I'm saying is if Kendrick would have called Game and told Game, hey, bro, I ain't whoop-de-whoop this nigga, whatever, Game was still gonna say, I fuck with Drake. That's bro, been bro a long time. And nigga, you my bro. We both from Compton, nigga, you my nigga. Let me get this nigga on the phone and fix this. You gotta remember. So if Kendrick would have, like, told Game that verbally, that's would have been Game's move, right? That would have been his move. Or if Game would have thought it was that serious and he couldn't get Kendrick on the phone, he would have simply called me and said, bro, holla at Top, let's fix this shit. I don't think Game took none of that shit serious as a real situation.
Oh, there's absolutely nothing that Kendrick Lamar could have said to the Game to make him not shoot the video with Drake and Compton. That's why Kendrick didn't call Game, because Kendrick know what time it is with Game, bro. Like, why do all these West Coast niggas act like Kendrick Lamar is like some type of like boogeyman over there in Compton? Like, first of all, y'all treat the man like he's Jesus, which I think is very weird. This nigga's a rapper, and he's one of the biggest hating ass rappers of all time. Like, this nigga, like, he literally hates Drake, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga bringing up Drake kids and all type of weird shit on the Meet the Graham song. But, bro, the reality of the situation is, bro, is the Game is a blood. And some people say Kendrick is a blood too, and I kind of believe it, but Kendrick hasn't ever popped out and said that, right? Kendrick basically claims he's a good kid from a mad city. Like, you know, he was a nice guy and he was able to not join gangs and all. I think it's a whole bunch of bullshit, right? But the reality of the situation is, bruh, is the Game is like, what, 6'4" or something like that? We seen videos of the Game fighting. We done seen the Game beat up 40 Glock with one hand. The nigga, the Game was recording of him. He had his phone recorded in one hand and he was literally whooping 40 Glock's ass with his other hand, bro. So there's nothing that Kendrick Lamar, who's barely 5 feet tall, there's literally nothing Kendrick Lamar could have done to make the Game not want to shoot the video with Drake. And Kendrick knows that. And my thing is this, right? Like, if you really felt some type of way about that, Kendrick, why didn't you pull up to the music video shoot? Why didn't you have a face-to-face conversation with Drake? The nigga pulled up to your hood. He pulled up to your neighborhood, shot a music video with the Game, right? You cool with the Game. Y'all both in the same city. Why you ain't pull up and have a face-to-face conversation with both of them? You basically just got in your feelings and says, you know what? I'm gonna just cut the Game off. I just ain't gonna talk to the Game no more. So when you was doing all the not like us, like people saying, oh, that's why the Game wasn't invited, the Game wouldn't have pulled up either way. Y'all don't think the Game could have pulled up to that when everybody was crip walking YG and Russell Westbrook? Y'all don't think the Game could have pulled up if he wanted to? He chose not to pull up because the Game's not a fake ass nigga, bro. The Game fucks with Drake. Drake be giving the Game's kids concert tickets. The Game is not gonna switch up on Drake to be a part of what Kendrick Lamar had going on. That's the difference between the Game and YG. See, YG's a dick sucker, my nigga. YG got 2 hit songs with Drake. He don't got 1 hit song with Kendrick Lamar. But when Not Like Us came out, you want to pull up to the function and start doing the B-walk and all that lame ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And apparently YG did that because Drake got a song with Draco the Ruler. Bro, you think Drake knew that Draco the Ruler had beef with you, bro? Drake not from Cali. Niggas not even from... You think Drake knew that? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Game for standing on business, man. Shout out to the Game for being a real nigga, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, at this point, Game, like, I want you to just pull Kendrick Lamar's card, bro. Because I'm tired of all of these niggas pump faking and booty shaking for Kendrick Lamar. Game, drop a diss song, right? And let's see what happens. Let's see how a beef plays out between the Game and Kendrick. Because I think the Game will cook Kendrick in the beef. See, the reason why Kendrick won the beef with Drake so easily is because Drake's not a street nigga. Drake's not American. Drake's not from the hood over here in America. But the Game has way more street cred than Kendrick Lamar. We talking about the Game. This nigga's an OG, certified blood. There's no point in time where he ever stopped saying he was a blood. We didn't see the Game catch fades. We didn't see the Game beat 50 Cent in the beef. I think the Game smokes Kendrick Lamar in a rap beef. That's just my opinion. But a lot of people are going to disagree because, you know, everybody is fans of the moment. And I get it. Not Like Us was the biggest song of 2024. It's arguably top 3, top 2 best rap diss song of all time. But let's see how it plays out when you going up against a real street nigga. I don't think it'll work at all in Kendrick Lamar's favor because the Game's going to shoot videos in Compton. He going to be outside. If Kendrick say some disrespectful shit, you know the Game is going to pull up and press that issue. And I just think it'll go all bad for Kendrick Lamar.
Little subs, and I don't know what the fuck niggas talking about, a backpack, conscious, and nigga ain't no names being mentioned.
Wait.
Gonna come from that. When Game go at a nigga, he mentioned a nigga 500 ways.
No, you're right. Hold on. So you're saying that when y'all did the video in Compton, Top or Kendrick never called you and be like, yo, why you got this fuck nigga over here, man? You know this nigga dissing me, right?
Because if they would have called, we'd have had to address it. Look, bro, that's my G homie. I don't call too many niggas my G homie. I'm never going to disregard top if he's feeling some kind of way. If I'm mad about something, I tell him, he not gonna do. He gonna. Okay, Wack, come holler. What's happening? Right? I'm never. No, if that call would have came in, fuck no, we would. Game would have simply got Drake on the line and fixed it. I'm telling you.
I think he could get Drake on the line. I really don't think Kendrick respected him.
Nah, you got it.
Bro, niggas know who to play with, bro. Top, Kendrick, they did not call the game because niggas know who to play with, bro. They know what kind of person the game is, bro. They seen, bro, we know the game ain't no sucker, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that whole Drake and Kendrick, it only went how it went because they think Drake is soft. They think Drake is not tough. We know Drake's not a street nigga. Drake don't even really talk with slang like that. That's why they was violating Drake like that. Y'all see what they doing, bro. Now people is lying saying that Drake is paying for Draco the Ruler's lawyers and he's trying to get YG locked up. Like, they only lying and doing this type of stuff, bro, because they think Drake is soft. It's just like in school, right? It's like how the bully only picks on somebody that he knows is not going to fight back. But very rarely do you see a bully try to fight with another bully. That's what these Cali niggas are, bruh. It's a bunch of gangbangers that want to pick on niggas that they think is not like that. That was the whole point of the whole Not Like Us song, bro. It's just, it's picking and choosing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why Kendrick Lamar and Top Dog didn't call the game is because they know the game not going for that shit, bro. And if niggas get disrespectful, the game is pulling up. Kendrick, bro, let's keep it a beam, bro. Kendrick Lamar is not gonna ever say nothing disrespectful about the game. You know why? Because you know the game will pull up and do something to him, bro. Kendrick Lamar is not stupid. He knows what time it is, bro. Bruh, if the game decides to diss Kendrick right now, right? Let's say the game drops a Kendrick Lamar diss song, right? I guarantee you, if Kendrick responds, he not gonna say nothing disrespectful. It's only gonna be about music. It's only gonna be some lyrical, spiritual, conscious shit. He not gonna say nothing disrespectful to the game. All of that stuff Kendrick did with Drake, Kendrick's not gonna talk about the game's kids. He's not gonna call the game out of his name. None of that. I guarantee you. And this is why I think the game should pull Kendrick Lamar's whole card, bro. Show everybody that this nigga he's not who he's portraying himself to be. You've never claimed you was a blood. You know what I'm saying? The first time we ever heard Kendrick Lamar talk tough to anybody was against Drake. You don't hear bro. What other street nigga in the rap game do you hear Kendrick Lamar dissing? Nobody, bro. Before the whole Drake beef, bro, Kendrick wasn't even making that West Coast gangbanging type music, bro. His music ain't sound like none of that shit that was on GNX. How you decide to start making gangbanging music when you damn near in your 40s, bro? Oh, because you beefing with Drake. Because you want to show Drake that you from the hood. that you're cultured, right? See, I hate niggas like that, bro. Like, if you're gonna be some way, bro, be like that all the time, bro. Don't pick and choose and switch up your character and start doing something different when you're dealing with a particular individual. I think that, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, the game would violate Kendrick Lamar in a rap beef, bro. I'm telling you. And I wish Wack 100 would just tell Game, like, see, Game's not gonna do that, bro, because he don't want to start no war in the city, bro. Both of them niggas is from Compton. He knows Kendrick Lamar is the #1 guy right now, right? All of them people in Cali is actually damn near united for the first time, right? Like, they all came together for that Kendrick and Drake beef. So the reason why the Game is not gonna do that, bro, is because it'll start way too many problems in Compton. In Cali, it'll just start way too many problems in LA, bro. So it's probably not gonna happen. But for Kendrick and his team to leak this out and to say, oh, you know, Kendrick cut Game off because he did the 100 music video. Bro, that song came out years ago, bro. What's the point of even saying that now? That music video came out years ago, bro. Is it because the Game did the versus battle when he performed the song? Is that why? Was Kendrick watching the verses with Game and YG? Did he start crying because the Game performed the 100 song? Yo, Kendrick, if you really feel some type of way, take your short ass to the studio and go drop a diss song. Drop a diss song in this game. Because I guarantee you the game gonna respond and the game will violate you, bruh. The game will show everybody all that tough shit you was talking with Drake, you're not really like that, bro. You only like that when you're dealing with somebody that ain't from the hood. When you dealing with a nigga that's from your city, that's a blood, you know what I'm saying? That's been around, that the beef with 50. Bro, the game did beef with multiple rappers. The game was beefing with Lil Durk at one point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think the game should just drop a diss song, bro. That's what I think, bro. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Daze. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button for your boy. I'm out.